Hey everybody, welcome back to GREEDFALL. We just met with the guy who will be, I guess, captaining our ship when we eventually decide to leave. And he has told us that he's lost his cabin boy. Doesn't really have a role on the boat. Ship, mind you. He's very specific. It's a ship, not a boat. But we do need to find him, so we will do so. We're also hunting heretics, which goes back to the cardinal we met a long time ago. He said that there's these heretics and a smuggler that's gonna get the heretics over to the island. And then we also have the merchandise from the coin guard that we need to get on the boat, and he says we can't do it, so we need to try and tamper with the ship's log in the harbor master's office and clear out the warehouse guards. Yeah, it's a lot to deal with, but we're gonna do it. So the boys' whereabouts are apparently over in this storeroom, a place that we've actually been, but there was somebody in there. We just stole things, which is fine. No judgment here. Well, that's kind of cool. There's like some docks down there. Oh, this is all land. Okay. I don't know if we have access to that.
This smuggler is filthy.
Search the smuggler's belongings.
Some useful information.
Smuggler's journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Al Sad, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them onto the ship inconspicuously, but we'll have to be cautious, and I hope that they will prove patient and discreet. I'll hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbor office, where the Inquisitors will never dare to enter. Okay, that's helpful. Interrogate the smuggler about the heretics. Fine.
Good day.
Go and see the
Someone told me
heretics,
that you're a
disguise
friend of
yourself as a knot.
Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
It's really cool how there's, at least right now, there seems to be a lot of overlap between quests. Like, we're coming in here to talk to her about finding the missing cabin boy, but then there's also the smuggler's notes that we saw, which gives us information about where to find the heretics and stuff. It's really cool. Let's ask about Vasco first.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
Damn.
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Okay, I'm impressed and intimidated. Cabin boy. Oh, okay, okay. When's the last time you saw him?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
So same as everybody
Did anything
else.
seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Okay, so that lines up with the other story that we heard. What is he normally doing, like, day to day?
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
He's not a drinker.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
I guess the tavern?
Oh. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I mean, I guess that's helpful.
I need to be going. Farewell.
All right. So the other person that we were looking to speak with is down this way, it seems. The drinker.
Good day, sailor.
Lauro the Elk.
I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Okay. So what do you know?
Were you
Tell
a
us.
witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day,
Tumblers
in
in
the
the belly.
tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof,
Huh.
gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. But
Wow.
the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
So he was drunk. But it's like, I don't see why he would lie about that. I don't see how you could misconstrue it that much.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
So the stories line up about him being kind of distracted.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere
But I don't
captain?
know who the well-dressed
How would I know?
guy would be.
Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy.
Maybe it's not for a
Did anyone
ransom?
else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay, so we need to find witnesses at the tavern. Let's ask about Vasco as
What
well.
do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
That's a good
Thank you,
captain.
Laura.
He's
I
focused.
need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're heading back to the tavern. And this is like, I don't know about you guys, but this is freaking... I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. I feel like a real detective. Not quite, but I feel... hopefully that's not him. That would not be good. All right. Listen up, everybody. We're looking for the cabin boy.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Typical.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Listen. We got some problems. There's a boy that's gone missing.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Oh, maybe it didn't look like a kidnapping. I don't know.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
No, that'll be all, thanks. I think this is all... We talked to him about this?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up.
Yeah, okay.
We've not seen many new customers, but of late, things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that
We're like,
island
not
has
amused.
given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Jeff Roy. All right. Wait, is this him here? Oh
Who
boy.
are you?
Holy
I
moly.
don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Okay, so... What do you know?
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
You can tell we're
Seemed
looking for
rather
him.
Nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms.
Storyline's up,
the
man.
kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
So, okay. The kid knew something. This is why he was off, right? He knew that maybe he was in trouble or being followed maybe, or I don't know. So maybe it wasn't a kidnapping as extreme as it was made out to be by the drunk guy because his perception was off, or who knows. But this guy's saying, yeah, they definitely came and he ended up going with them, but it didn't seem like a big struggle. So let's find out who this rich guy is.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man.
Why didn't you
It
say
was
so?
Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
That's huge.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I don't know. This is probably this is probably going to be weird. Which makes me want to find out even more what's going on. Okay, so this is up here. Fontaine family house. Right next to the Theleme embassy, as they said. I don't know if that cursor is supposed to be on there, but it's weird. If you didn't notice it, you won't be able to stop noticing it now. Just gonna check some of these back alleys. Oh, hello. Gold coins, haze potion, soft fold boots, worn tricorn. Loot chance up 10%. Tempting, actually. Pretty tempting. So, this has significantly less armor. This one gives us the intuition, though, so we kind of want to keep that, I guess, suppose. What if we give this to one of our boys, though? Instead of fashionable hat, why don't you take the worn tricorn? There you go. That's way more fashionable.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay. Just gonna see if I can get rid of this cursor. Yeah, there we go.
Might I help you, sir?
You... Oh.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Just savage. No, you are beneath us, apparently. He looks friendly.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade.
That's
And
correct.
to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
Do you know why he
It
wants a
concerns
cabin boy?
delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Wait, what?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband.
Reluctant,
And that
I
his men
guess.
escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Well,
These
I mean...
witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why.
Fontaine.
Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
I mean, yeah, fair. Can we ask
Excuse
that
me,
other
madam,
question?
But I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave.
Eee.
I have told you all that I have to say.
Okay.
With respect, my lady.
So, conversation-wise, that's the first time that we couldn't ask everything, and maybe it's an order thing, the way in which we're going about it. I don't like this. Something's weird. Can you tell me anything?
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Farewell.
Okay. Well. Now I'm even more curious. Learn more about the not contracts. I wonder if Vasco is perhaps not telling us the full story. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Would I be surprised? No. I wouldn't be surprised. That said, when he brought this up, you would think that maybe he would have told us about this.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, yes. Hello. Major health potion, some ammo, some ore. beast essence, hoof fungus. Okay, Vasco.
Sir, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
No,
We should be
Constantine.
able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have
No,
to
no,
do
no.
without.
No, no, no. We are not. No, no, no. Okay, so this is all fine. Let's inquire about Madame Fontaine.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of
Oh.
the contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords.
What?
Some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene.
So-
But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Okay. So it appears that we're in a bit of a pickle. The reason that the kid was probably acting weird is because he knows that he's technically from here and that it could be problematic. Maybe he is happy that his family came to take him, or maybe he's now scared that
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who
these
might be
guys
able
are
to help
gonna.
us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
We'll talk to him. Could be any number of things.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
We need big brains. Ask about the contract between the Knots and the Fontaines.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They
Well-
took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No, that pact ended a long time ago. This cabin
Okay.
boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Probably.
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and
Oh my
regretted
God.
it afterwards. But that is of little
That's
importance. What counts
Oh my
most
God.
is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly.
Oh boy.
Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
I mean,
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
so we're gonna have to make a decision about this kid for sure. And I do not like where this is headed. We have to figure out where Jonas is detained. Okay. Back to the Fontaines. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is, I'm having such a great time. This is such a treat. And I just hope it can keep like this for the entire time. Oh, hello. So, okay. There must be some things that are contextual in when they show up and how we can access them. Because there's certain areas that we've been to previously that when we return during like a quest, then something becomes noticeable, like this. We didn't see this before. Note to the attention of the servant. Alice, I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own in the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure there's enough food for everyone and be discreet. We do not want other families to know what is happening.
This document mentions another property.
Ding ding.
A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Absolutely. Where is the warehouse exactly? You know what? I'm actually going to check upstairs, too. Just in case. Nothing else here. Okay, boys. She knows. She knows we're here. Let's go. Okay, so they're over in these warehouses. Find a way to free Jonas.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Oh, did I disturb like a prayer or something? What is the screaming? Let's see. Is this the way that we want to head in here? It looks like there's a couple of ways in. Let's check over here. Oh, this looks a bit sketchier. I like that. Ooh, hello.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Can we stop yelling? Ooh. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. What does that mean? Okay, so maybe the companions don't get noticed. Oh. Guys, we are officially in right now. Okay, don't we have... We have like, yeah, this thing. Haze potion. It should make us stealthier, apparently.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Yeah, this is pretty effed. Okay, I'm really glad that we have lockpicking, let me say. Gold coins, alchemical mix, old embroidered doublets, classic, soft old boots. Guys, we don't need to, like, roleplay prisoners right now. Do we have a key for this?
I don't have the key.
No, but we can pick this. This lockpicking is insane. Or we could blow this if we had science. Oh, that's so cool. We could find this key somewhere, but this works. Now be quiet, Jonas.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse.
Not into it.
Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Go say goodbye, put her mind at ease, because otherwise she's going to go bananas. And you know what? That's his decision. I feel good about this. This is where we came from. Let's see what else is going on down here. I hear footsteps, but I don't know. One thing I wish we could do is just push open or nudge open doors before just barging right in there. I think that would be pretty slick. Yeah, see, I think if we head up this way, this is going to be really bad. Oh, here. Look at this. That's cool. Ah, there's some stuff up there, though. You know what? Let's see what happens. All's quiet here. So I guess this would take us outside. Maybe the footsteps that we were hearing are only ours. Jesus, what the hell was that? Ooh. Nothing. I thought for sure we would find something up here. Nothing we can access over there. Strange. I mean, it's probably safe to just walk out of here, but we're gonna go back the way that we came. It appears that they were really believing in their little jail system here. Good for them, I guess. Wait, now we still had that guard. Let's be cool. Where is he? Looks like he might have left here. Huh. All right. I'm gonna go tell Vasco straight away. That was cool. So we could have got a key from somebody, it seems. Maybe we could have just like fought our way in there too. Guess what? He's gonna be stoked.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
It does.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Oh, nice. Reputation with the knots up 3. Okay, okay. And we just hit level 3 as well.
Be back soon, Captain.
So cool. Okay, so we've helped him, and actually I feel good about the way that that went down. We didn't have to make the decision. I kind of thought that it would get thrust upon us to deal with, and I'm really happy that it didn't. Now, there's 2 things we need to do. We need to find these heretics, and we need to find and tamper with the ship's log in the harbor master's office. So we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll go and check this out, and then unless there's other things they ask us to do, we are going to set sail and make way for, what is it, Tir Fredir? Tir Fredi? Tir Fredi. Nailed it. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.